I'm in this weird state. I think I'm glitched out because I'm trying. So I got the Geodude here, and I
Uh-huh.
think I beat him, but maybe he's got one hit point left. I can't tell.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, let me see. Geodude fainted, so he hasn't brought out his second Pokemon yet, so I'm stuck.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, I just can't do anything.
That's not good. I have to log out and come back in,
Oh man. Okay.
which I guess is the equivalent of like, cause I don't know how it does it because it saves automatically.
Actually, how would I even log out? Exit?
Yeah, you just gotta exit.
Are you sure you want
It
to?
sounds like it might be have some extra stuff added in.
I think so.
Well, it's got a little bit of the like I'm in this town I'm in. There's like a kind of a noise.
Okay.
It's like kind of giving you like a almost like a cymbal crash.
Okay.
So maybe that's new. I don't know.
Now I think I might be misremembering, but I think it just saved my. Oh no, I didn't beat. Okay, let's try this again.
Yeah,
Rocks.
that you actually what just happened kind of proves a point I wanted to bring up is that right as of right now the legendaries aren't in here,
Hmm.
um,
Oh.
and that's because since it saves like on its own rather than you like saving it before you do something,
Hmm.
there's no way to like deal with the legendaries as is. Because you know in this game if you knock them out like they're done, they're gone. Which is actually that's how it is in all of them, isn't it?
Um. Some of them, like the legendary dogs, if you knock them out, they're gone, but then they come back.
Right, right. But like the other ones, because a lot of times they're just in like a room, and you're like you go up and talk to them,
Right.
and
Yep.
so like for those, which is what this game is, there's like there's no way. So they're not in yet, but they're apparently are working on them.
Interesting.
Yeah, it'd be cool to like go in the forums and just kind of check it out because they have a lot of discussion there about what's going on and
Hmm.
what the work they're doing because they're trying to work on the end game some more too. Which is interesting. I want to see what they do here because I mean here it's pretty much at its core it's Pokemon Red. Like
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, because I don't. I guess other than knowing what is not here, so I don't get to a point and expect it. I don't know what.
mm-hmm.
I don't think I would go on the forums too much,
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. We should definitely try. We should definitely um, try this a game of Minecraft with the Pokemon Pixelmon mod.
Yeah, that you were telling me about that earlier, and I would love to do that.
I think it's multiplayer now, so we could just do like a survival, or actually we could load up one of the Pokemon maps
Mm-hmm.
and then also put that mod on and just kind of go around and see what we can do.
That'd be cool.
Could be pretty fun. Could be pretty
Yeah,
fun.
for sure. I
Yeah,
like it.
Minecraft. See, like that's the thing I'm a little bit leery of with this is if I'm at the computer, I'm either working on videos or Minecraft.
Uh huh.
So like when I can't get to the computer, I'm on my DS. I can play Pokemon, but I don't see myself playing this a whole lot unless it's like hanging out here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've pretty much been using it. Like I have another buddy that's playing it because I got him back into Pokemon recently. And sometimes if we're on Skype and we get bored, because we've been playing a lot of Feed the Beast lately,
Yeah.
that Minecraft mod pack.
Yep. Yeah.
And whenever our brains get tired from that, we're like, hey, let's go play a little Pokemon.
Yeah.
And so that's been I've used it for that, and then I've used it for streaming a little bit. Like I want to stream, but I don't want to play anything that I have to think about really hard. Um, and like I said, for me, like I'm totally about like evolving and the Pokemon, and so like that I'm like the target demo for like games that you have to grind for
Oh, okay.
because I eat that junk for breakfast.
Yeah.
Like
I'm not a big grinder, but I do. I do like evolving. Like I never stop mine from evolving, even though I know there's some that you can like get better moves if you wait.
Yeah,
But yeah, I want to evolve them ASAP.
I couldn't physically do that. Like I could, it doesn't matter. I don't even. I've never even looked up the moves because I know like I would have this like inner struggle every time.
Okay.
So,
With not black. Oh yeah, with black and white, I did put together a spreadsheet of
nice.
like all the Pokemon and what moves they had and what stats because I was actually thinking about going to um, I forgot what it is now, but there's like a convention that also includes the Pokemon Championships.
Oh yeah.
I think it was in San Diego. I might be misremembering, but I was actually thinking about going, and I ended up not, which is fine. But like, I was kind of thinking about going and at least doing fairly well. Not getting obliterated, but
Right.
oh my god, it's so complicated to be competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow, there's so much you
Yeah,
gotta know.
that's what I was saying with how complicated these games really are. Um, because I mean, first of all, you have all the EV stuff going on behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Um, but then you just have like all the different types and how they interact and their specific moves. And then as the your generations progress, like they started getting passive abilities, and so you got to take those into account.
yeah,
And like it's really expansive, and so like on the competitive level, like at that point, it's not a kid's game anymore.
no, I know, and that's I think I might get beat by Brock here. I'm pretty
Yeah,
embarrassed actually.
I kicked his butt, man.
I pretty much only have my Charmander with his steel move that's of
Right,
any use at all.
that's right. I forgot you started with him.
And if
That would
I
be the reason.
oh yeah, he just beat me. Oh, I have 1 hit point. Wait, I think I beat him. I think I beat him. Yep.
Nice.
1 hit point left on my last standing Pokemon.
There you go. That's what it's about.
That is awesome.
That's what it's about.
Oh, let's see. Let's see what the badge looks like in this. Oh, they didn't show it. Did you ever use these TMs?
The
Technical
ones they give
machines?
you.
Just at all in general?
Um, Occasionally I'll use them.
I never do. Like, I use the HMs, of course. You have
Yeah.
to. And I use there's like those super moves that you can buy in the later towns or
Yeah.
trade something for them. I forget now. I use those, but like, I don't think I've ever used the TM in in the last 2 or 3 games.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm just like, the moves they have are good. I've never found a TM that's better than what I have.
Yeah. I think a lot of times cuz I'm quick to get rid of like any sort of like defensive move.
Absolutely.
So like I'll
Absolutely.
use them sometimes to get rid of that because there's never going to be a time I don't care if it would help me. There's never going to be a time I'm going to use a defensive move.
Exactly. I totally do not use Growly or none of them.
Yeah.
I'm pure offensive, and this is the way I played any game. Like WoW, I was like a mage, so it's like quick damage, fragile character.
Right.
Uh, in Minecraft, even like I like a bow. I don't want to get hit. So if I don't get hit, I'm not going to die. But if I do, I'm screwed.
Right.
It's just like fast range damage.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, I'm kind of like I'm the same way in that like I don't want to get hit, but I'm also the kind of guy that's like I'm going in. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go all out. So yeah, like back when I was playing WoW, I was like always tanking, always.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah, see, tanking for me was boring because you're just like standing there taunting and hitting and taunting and hitting. I definitely like the damage dealers.
yeah, I like that too. What I liked about tanking was like I don't know, feeling that much like like if you're not doing your job, of course, this is anybody, and when you're actually playing on a like a higher level, but like
Yeah.
if you're not doing your job, like your team's just they're out of luck.
Oh yeah, and usually the tank is the person who's coordinating everyone else because you've got the
Hmm.
pacing and all that stuff.
And so I enjoyed that. Of course, it's like once I discovered that was right about the time that I quit playing WoW.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I was 6 or so years in WoW, like from
hmm,
beta till after, just after Cataclysm.
right.
I mean, that's
I
just every day. That's what I did.
I got out. Let's see. I started. I want to say I started after Burning Crusades.
Okay.
Because when I bought the game, whenever I bought it originally, I got the first one in Burning Crusades.
Hmm.
And then I know Wrath of the Lich King came out, and I didn't buy it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because I was in like I started playing in college because that's when I could do stuff like that because I had
Gotcha.
extra money.
Gotcha.
Because my parents would never pay for a monthly game; it just wasn't gonna happen.
I gotcha. Yep.
Um, and I think like I was in that a time I didn't have a lot of money,
Hmm.
and so what I liked about it is that I could be playing and then like, oh, I don't have money, I can't play. I'll just cancel my account for a little bit.
Okay. Gotcha.
Um,
Yep.
that because I was doing that, and I think that's why I never bought it because it was maybe it came out when I was in one of those down times,
Okay. I see.
and I came back in after Cataclysm came out.
Hmm.
But I still had never bought Wrath of the Lich King or Cataclysm, but I was still playing it. Um, and so yeah, and then right after that, once I picked it up again, was when the Old Republic came out. So I started playing that, um, which I eventually dropped to because I can't pay monthly for a game. I just can't do it. I mean, I could monetarily, but
Hmm.
I get like, especially doing what we do, playing games and putting them on YouTube, like I would feel like, well, I need to be playing this game that I'm paying monthly for,
Yep.
but also need to be playing games that I can make videos of.
Yeah. Yeah. I typically get a game and I just play it constantly, and I don't have time to like play multiple games.
Hmm.
And with MMOs, I used to try everyone that came out. Like I played
Right.
all of them, but after I stopped WoW, like I haven't picked any up. Like I looked at Star Wars
Hmm.
and I was somewhat excited for it, but then I heard that like after a little while it just gets kind of So
Well, it what happened with Star Wars, I really think, is this. A lot of people left WoW for Star Wars because,
yeah,
I mean, if you are a Star Wars fan, nothing was better than the Old Republic because
yeah,
you were there in the Star Wars universe and freaking BioWare, like they did their work and it was awesome. And I mean, it was like watching a Star Wars movie. The stories were awesome. Um, but since it was like a story,
hmm,
kind of like some of their games are,
yeah,
there was a point that it ended. Um, and I don't think they quite expected people to be as into it as they were. And
hmm,
so, like in the very beginnings of the game, like when it came out, there were people that quickly like hit the level cap, and there really wasn't an end game like there is in WoW.
yeah,
But what people forgot, and this is why there was a mass exodus out of Star Wars, is that of course there wasn't an end game because WoW's been around for at that point like what 10, 11 years,
right, right,
and you can't expect a game that just came out to have an end game like a game that's been around for over 10 years.
yeah,
But at the same time, I feel like BioWare should have been like, well, we're the competition to that, so we need to have something comparable. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they knew what they were up against. No,
Yeah.
I'm positive they did all the research. They all played WoW for
Yeah.
sure. But like any MMO, WoW or other, people like there are a lot of people that just get to the end game right away and then
Mhm.
just want to dominate. So they had to they had to know there was an end game. that was
Yeah.
needed. I mean, there's no excuse,
I
really.
think we just see like because like it was 15 a month, so like WoW is a comparable subscription to WoW. And then now you look at it and it's gone free to play. Um,
And
because
I heard it's doing really well actually now.
well, you know what? It was a fantastic game. And the stories in it were so good, especially if you're into the Star Wars universe. And I mean, you couldn't have asked for anything better story wise.
Hmm.
And honestly, I had the most fun playing that game of any MMO that I've played. And
Wow.
well, let me back up because I say Guild Wars is better. The newer one, Guild Wars 2, is better.
Okay.
But then there are some things I do miss. I think I played a bounty hunter when I played the Old Republic, and that was probably my favorite thing to play in any MMO. It just had some of the coolest attacks.
Hmm.
I liked that it was movement based. A lot of it could be played very movement based, um, which is the reason I like Guild Wars because it's 100% movement based. Like
Hmm.
I never stop moving in that game, and that's why I like it.
Okay. So it's not. See, to me, yeah. To me, it's MMOs are. Yeah, I guess I've evolved to the point where it's just a bunch of hotkeys, but you're not really moving that often.
Right.
But I'm gonna get my. Some random dude just challenged me, and I'm like, okay, what the heck? And
Nice.
he's gonna waste me with his first Pokemon, this level 18 Charmeleon.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I've got no chance. I'm just one by one going down. He's probably gonna teabag me. Or something.
Right. Right.
That's, well, I don't know what the Pokemon
With the
equivalent is.
Pokemon equivalent. Yeah. I guess it would. Yeah. I mean, they have genders, but I don't exactly know how Pokemon genitalia is arranged. Not quite
Oh.
sure.
Although I have seen a website that shows you the fecal, the poop, the droppings of every Pokemon.
Oh,
Have you ever
that's
seen that?
no.
I think it's still around. It shows you the sprite for all the Pokemon poop.
It was like Pokepoop.com.
I can't remember now, but it's pretty funny actually. Okay, yep, this guy's gonna toast me here.
Man, talking about MMOs made me want to play Guild Wars 2 again.
I've never played those like, and the main reason is because I was like PvP. No way, that's not why I play a MMO.
Right.
It's for the quests. It's for the story.
Yeah.
And then by the end of my WoW days, it was for the raids.
Right.
But yeah, no, I've never tried Guild Wars.
What I liked about Guild Wars was like how connected it could feel.
Hmm.
Like Guild Wars, I never played the first one, but Guild Wars 2, I mean, you had these big dynamic events that
Hmm.
just kind of spring up, and then like you might be wandering around, and like something big will be like, oh, this little thing starts flashing. It says something's happening over here,
Okay.
and you'll just see like a ton of people run that way.
Yep.
And kind of the way they showed it off, and I have never gotten like super far in the game, but the way I saw it shown off, like in gameplay videos before it came out, would be like, oh, a giant dragon lands in this forest, and then all these people are fighting it, and when it kind of automatically groups you when you're like beside each other,
Hmm.
so like you're working as a team, but not really, but you do all like you get something for taking part, and
Hmm.
I liked that element.
Yeah, I like the world events in WoW, like
Mhm.
the world dragons and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
But I hate even in raids. I hated the fact that you could go battle like all week long every day and never get anything
yeah.
if it didn't drop for your class or whatever. And they fixed that to a large degree
Hmm.
later on, like with the tokens and all that stuff. But that was one of the things that always annoyed me. It's like I'm here too.
Right.
Like I should get something out of it, even if I'm not the tank or whatever. So
Yeah, that's true.
I think I'm heading off into this mountainous region.
Nice. I I just hit my Spearow. Just hit like level 11. Think I'm gonna level up my Mankey a little bit and then head off
Yep.
in that direction too.
Yeah, I don't have any water or grass moves, so these rock Pokemon are gonna be a little bit difficult, I think.
Right.
But I feel like this section I remember. There's like a cave up here, isn't there?
Yes. Yeah.
It's not. I forgot what it's called.
It's is it Moon Cave?
Is it Moon Cave already? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, actually.
I'm almost thinking I need to go back and find a grass or water Pokemon before I get too far.
Yeah, you might want to do that.
Actually, can I even get a water? Because I don't have a rod.
I don't think so. Not until you get a rod.
Huh. Let's see. What does this say? This is. Oh yeah, Mount Moon. You're right.
All right. So I just bought some more Pokeballs.
I think I got 3. That's all I could afford.
Right, right. I think that's what I did too, I think. And now I'm gonna go and I guess I'm gonna fight some of these trainers. Should I? I don't know.
It's hard for me to tell who's a trainer and who's a person.
It is. Well, you kind of have to like look and see. Like you'll see like 4 people standing around one guy.
Oh yeah.
You're like, oh, I guess it's over there.
Oh, here's a Jigglypuff. A wild Jigglypuff.
That might be good to have. Maybe.
Hey, did you ever play Pokemon Snap?
Oh my gosh! Yes, I was just thinking about that game today.
I just thought of that because of the Jigglypuff where he's singing. I love that game.
Yeah, no, it was great.
I saw a video that from I think it was the Nintendo Fan FTW.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like a petition to bring that onto the Wii U.
Oh my gosh, why wouldn't you? Like, it
Oh.
totally needs to be a thing. Because I mean, you have the freaking gamepad. I mean, that could be your camera, and
Yeah.
it could be like you're just turning around your room, like looking for Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, why not? Such a good idea.
Now the other thing I just realized that's missing from here is next to the Pokemon's name, there's no little Pokeball if you already have that in your Pokedex.
Yeah. Hmm?
That's a bummer because I have a short-term memory.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember if I already got this guy or not,
Yep. I agree.
even though I have one in my party.
Right. Oh, he's right there, but forgot.
Let's see. I hate using potions in the wild, but I'm just gonna do it because I'm not feeling like going all the way back to town right now.
Right. Yeah, I'm decided I'd fight these trainers outside before I went into the cave.
Oh, I'm right outside in the grass, I think.
Oh yeah, there are Jigglypuffs over there. Actually, I need 2 more Pokemon, so I only have 4 in my party.
Yeah, I noticed that even in Sapphire and Emerald, I'm like, why does he not have 6?
Right. Well, again, like, because I'm not gonna catch them if I don't want them.
Yeah. That's a foreign concept in this game, I think. Because to me, it's like, why wouldn't you catch everything you can? You know?
Right.
Like
I guess because I've always been more like story driven,
Yeah.
and so I'm that way with every game. Honestly, like there are games that I rush through like this aspect of a game because I want to get to the story.
Yep. Yeah, I used to be that way, but now, like, I find more and more I don't read it all. Like, if it's anything longer than a few sentences, I'm like, all right, no.
I can't do this.
Skip. And I think WoW is what made me that way.
Oh yeah, it'll do it.
Because when I first got that game, like, I read everything. I talked to every character.
Right.
I mean, I was so totally about that. And now I'm like, you know, if I can even remember, like, the name of my main character, I'm happy.
You're lucky. Yeah. I was telling. It's just funny that you bring that up because I was on a Skype call earlier. I was streaming with some friends and we were talking about MMOs. And I don't know if you ever played. It was a free-to-play MMO called Forsaken World.
Uh-uh.
MMO was good for free-to-play. But it had this option. It was basically an auto quest option. Like I kid you not. Like it was your basic MMO kind of missions, like go here, gather this many of this thing.
Okay.
Um, but the problem was, is that like if that was what the mission was, you could like open up your map and it would tell you where like what area you needed to go to.
Okay.
You could click and hit a button that said run, and it ran your character there on a predetermined path. And then when you got there, it would automatically get whatever thing you were supposed to be getting.
Oh wow. That's
And it was terrible.
yeah, that is.
It was terrible, but I totally played it, like not even kidding. Um, and I was thinking, is he kind of like that? Look, oh hey, there you are. You're right behind.
There. I got a water Pokemon. Here, watch
Nice.
this.
Oh, okay.
I traded it to the guy in or I bought it from a guy up in this Poke Center
Oh yeah.
for $500 that I don't have. So I'm
Hmm.
not exactly sure how it worked, but
So you
or,
just gotta get a magic card
yeah, this is gonna be a nice Gyarados eventually.
eventually. Until then, it's like, what are you doing?
I'm trying to think. In Black and White, they're actually able to do something other than splash, but I could be remembering wrong.
I'm not sure.
It's like, okay, you start off so you get the XP, switch out for somebody I care about.
Right, right. You are the worst. Kid, why don't you grow up already?
Yeah, this is a guy. If I had a TM with water attack, I would.
Yeah, you throw it on.
Although, I don't know if he can even learn anything. He might not be able to.
Yeah. Well, you'll find out because you'll get something from Misty.
Right, but I think I have to make it through this cave first, don't I?
Yes. It's not a terrible cave,
It's
and,
not.
and it helps that like trainers don't automatically attack you.
Now I noticed back in that town there was a bunch of trees. You didn't get the cut HM, did you?
Nope.
Okay. We didn't get any HM for the first gym, did we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. It's kind of weird, actually.
No, you just get the was it Rock Tomb? Is that what you get? Or am I thinking of Black?
No, I think it was.
I can't even remember. I'm playing too many Pokemon games at once.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I definitely don't think I could do that. That's,
I kind of like, I don't know. I think when I really get into something, I really get into it.
mhm.
And so like I really at this right now I would do anything Pokemon. Like I'm all about it right now.
Okay.
And so I don't know how long that's gonna last. I'm hoping I can keep it up till October.
Yeah. Well, like, yeah, I started really strong on White 2, and I kind of started vlogging, like, my progress. And then, actually, what happened was, so the reason I got a 3DS is because of, at Minecon 2011,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the people that I was there with had 3DSs and were getting all these street passes.
Right.
And
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, I want to get Notch's Street Pass," and they're all excited now. So I was like, "Oh my god, I got to get one of these things. I got a Street Pass."
Right.
And then for like a year and a half, I got like 2 Street Passes,
Yeah.
and I was like so frustrated. And then I went to this like a month ago. I went to this Legend of Zelda Symphony of the Goddesses concert,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and I got like hundreds of Street Passes while I was there.
Of course.
And that like that's while I was playing Pokemon White 2, and then I got so busy like managing the street passes and playing Find Me
Mm-hmm.
that I kind of forgot about Pokemon White, and then like a week later I was like, "Oh yeah, I was in the middle of playing that game. I totally
Playing
forgot."
that game.
And I was like, yeah, I'm not really interested in it anymore." So I don't know.
Yeah.
Street passing overshadowed Pokemon, which is really weird, but
Yeah.